Yo, 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 yo.
What's good? What's good, everybody?
What's the deal?
Welcome back again. Another episode of Who You Flocking With.
Who you flocking with?
That's
This
my man.
bro.
I'm D. Welcome back again.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm in good spirits. I like it. I love it.
Yeah, at least one of us is. You know what I'm saying? At least one of us is. You know what I mean? Hey, before we get started, I'm saying, I'm gonna get some shout outs real quick. You know what I'm saying? I want to give shout outs to Elijah, my man Elijah, Pastor Justin's son. You know what I'm saying? He asked for a shout out. So, what's good, little big man?
Elijah.
You know what I'm saying? We see you when we see you, you know what I'm saying, in church. Also, again, prayers up for Pastor Pinichetti.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? We're praying for his family's situation we got over there. You and our prayers. And we will be sending them prayers up. And hopefully the Lord work everything out according to his plan.
Definitely.
And his will. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, let's get started, man. Let's get started. You know what I mean? And let's deal with the
Open it up.
Open it up. You know what I'm saying? Let's start off with saying God is good.
All the time, definitely.
All the time, God is good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now that we know that he's good,
we don't know if the Eagles are good.
Let's talk about who's not good. Let's talk about who's not good. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Okay, so you go into this week. You got the Saints.
No expectations. My
expectations?
expectations was not. My expectations, realistically, wasn't win, but it wasn't lose. It was like
I thought you would stay close.
Let's make it respectable.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
In case you haven't seen it, it was 48-7. In case you haven't, I'm sure if you're a fan, you've seen it.
And you know, all I could lean on was faith. That's all I could say. Like Abraham had to hope against hope. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because, you know, it seemed like all hope was lost. If you can't beat the sorry behind Dallas Cowgirls, what chance we was really going to have against the
I
best?
thought they were going to come out
league?
angry, come up upset. Well, I didn't see it. This was a game where they had a chance to like prove like we still in it. We still got some of that championship DNA. We're gonna fight.
I mean,
they might still have it, but
it
they
still could be there, right? But they just
they got punched,
that part didn't show up to the game.
Yeah.
They left that part at the house or something. You know what I mean? In the locker room or something because I ain't see it, man. So
what's your biggest takeaway? Biggest takeaway.
So again, you know, let's get this out the way. The injuries. That's everybody know. Dog, it's decimated. Like, you know what I mean? We got dudes in there that you know what I mean, Sullivan and dudes that's out there that's like they looking like high school cats, man. That's just don't know, got a clue what they doing. They running around not looking at the ball, not looking up. They looking at the wrong thing. Pass, it's going right past their ears, and I mean on defense wise, and not to say that, you know, Mills or Darby or, you know, all of our players who might have been healthy, if they would have did a great job, but they probably would have did a little bit better job than that. But, you know, injuries is injuries. Then we had Kelsey go down. You know what I mean? His arm got like popped out of place or something because he got engaged with a block and his own running back, I think it was Clement, bust his elbow the opposite way, and it, you know what I mean? And
that one ain't fun. Those are never fun.
And that really made a big difference because Wiz, you know, even though he played center for his whole career, basically, he's not as good as Kelsey, you know what I mean? And so he made a lot of mistakes, Wisniewski, because of the lack of communication. But the crazy part is, I can understand our players having injuries, but I'm listen, it seemed like Doug got an injury too, man. Doug got the injury blood. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like he injured. You know what I'm saying? He need to put himself on IR. You know what I'm saying? For the rest of the season and just have a seat, bro. Because his play calling basically is I don't know what's going on with the play calling.
I mean, Doug used to be a quarterback, right? So he like, listen, we don't need to run. We need to pass and use the pass as our run game.
And that's the problem. You know what I'm saying?
We want to use this slant as our run game.
He want to live his vicariously through Carson Wentz, man. Yeah. And it's not going to work like that, man. You can't pass the ball like that, man. And let's just slide right into that because mine's is going to be quick. I'm just letting y'all know. Mine's is going to be quick. His is going to be most of the show. We have 4 minutes already, so I probably got like 2 minutes left. Like, so look, here go the thing. Run to pass ratio, right? So as a former running back, you know what I mean, everybody, I like to run the ball. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, I know you have to run the ball in the NFL. I don't want to be so, you know what I mean, biased, but you have to run the ball, man. And it's so obvious, man. Josh Adams doing what he doing still. And Doug just refusing. And I'm going to keep saying it. Doug does not like running the ball. He just doesn't. He just doesn't like running the ball. He just runs it every once in a while just to do it. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, just cause. You know what I'm saying? Because there's only two things you can do. You can either pass it or throw it. You can't do nothing else in NFL, or in football, period.
I guess he seen LeGarrette Blount highlight tape. He knew he was punching people, so he had to get LeGarrette the ball.
And it seemed like he just got a block in his mind, man. And that's what I don't understand, man. Like, listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Let me give you this stat real quick, man. I don't know if you knew this beforehand, but I looked it up. All right, so people say, you know what I mean, run pass ratio don't really matter. It's a throwing league, you know what I mean? You got to throw, you know what I'm saying, to keep up with all these high-powered offenses, right?
No, I ain't saying that.
So check this out. Eagles ran the ball, or passed the ball, 33 times. 33 times they passed the ball. 33. We passed the ball 33 times. We ran the ball 12 times. 12 times. 7 of those was to Josh Adams. And he got 53 yards or 56 yards. 53 yards on 7 carries. He got 53 yards on 7 carries. 53 yards. And for a long stretch, he still didn't touch the ball. Like, they still took him out. And I'm like, what is going on? But 7 carries, 53 yards. Overall, we had 33 passes, 12 runs, right? So what about the most potent offense in the league, the highest scoring team in the league, right? The Saints. 38 points a game, right? They gotta pass the ball.
Record-breaking Drew Brees.
That's all he probably did was throw the ball, right? He had that slung the ball almost 8 times, right?
48 points, you had to sling it.
Yeah, this stuff probably like 48 times he probably threw the ball, right?
He probably had Flacco attempts.
Check it out. 32 times. He threw the ball less times than Carson Wentz did. Threw the ball. How about what was fun? What they have? What was their point total?
48.
48 points, and he only threw the ball 32 times. We scored 7. We had to throw the ball 33 times in order to score 7 points. 7 points. We had to throw the ball 33 times. Guess here go the thing. How many times they run the ball? You want to guess how many times they run the ball?
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all want to guess. Give you a second. Check it out. They threw the ball. They ran the ball. They threw the ball. Let's start with that. 32 times.
32 passes.
32. They ran the ball 37 times.
That's the difference of the game right there.
And I know what y'all going to say. I know what people going to say.
They got 2 running backs.
I know what they're going to say. I know. Here's what they're going to say. Well, when you get up by 35 points,
you got to run the ball.
You're going to run the ball to drag it out, right?
Wasn't the case.
Did they do that? Let me tell you, everybody who watched the game, they tried to embarrass us. And mind you, you know what I mean, the good coaches definitely put their foot on your throat and make sure you don't come back at all. So, do I really think it was all out full, like way out the league? Not necessarily. It's something that you do remember, put in the back of the head, so when we play them again, next time we gonna run the score up too. But it wasn't that crazy or disrespectful.
Nah, Sean Payton's been on both sides. He won a Super Bowl.
Right.
He gets it.
So but the thing is, the end of the game, they were still throwing the ball. So it wasn't like they was trying to play keep away and run the clock out like most people do. Like when we up like that, last year we gave it to LeGarrette Blount, let him milk out the last 5 minutes of the game. Was like if we had 10 plays, 9 of them was running the ball. Is that what they did? Absolutely not.
Uh-huh.
They were still throwing the ball to Alvin Kamara in the end zone, scoring over Malcolm Jank. You know what I'm saying? Still slinging a rock. So that pass ratio that they got is indicative of the game. So you can't say it was just they ran the ball exuberant amount at the end and it made the game look crazy. It made the run ratio at about disproportionate. No, they was running and passing the ball all game. They kept trying to pass it at the end, trying to run up the score. So they still was throwing the ball. So it's no excuse. So you can't say, I don't want to hear it for anybody that want to say it's a passing league. You got to throw, run, throw, run. I don't want to hear that. You can still run the ball because it keeps the teams off balance.
Keep them honest.
You don't know what's coming. Now, mind you, they got Alvin Kamara back there, but and Mark Ingram, sorry to say this, but Mark Ingram is not special. I mean, he good. He just started coming on. You know what I mean? How long you been in the league? 6 years? Yeah. He only started coming on the last 2 years. His first 3 years, wasn't as bad as Trent Richardson, but you know what I'm saying? But I like Mark Ingram. He's cool. I'm not saying he's not. He's cool, but he's not somebody you're gonna be like, oh man, that's Le'Veon, that's Todd Gurley. No, he's a decent to good running back that you can say, okay, you know. So you can't say it's personnel. We got Josh Adams. Josh Adams is he's not the home, you know what I mean, the home name that everybody hears. But he had 7 rushes for 53 yards. And last week he had 7 rushes for like 60 yards or something like that, or 40 yards. So it's not about the name brand. It's about the performance. But you won't let him perform because you got handcuffs on him. Doug don't like running the ball. That's my little rant right there, man. I think it's time for everybody to have a heart check. You know what I'm saying? Gear up, man, because this is the end. Everybody keeps saying NFC East is open. Listen, I don't want to hear all that, man. Yeah, check your heart, man, to see if y'all really want to play. See if you want to have the heart of a champion. See how you really want to go out in this season. Because to keep leaning on, just like we kept leaning on a couple weeks ago. Oh, we play better at home. And then we get whooped at home. Let the team come back at home. Now what excuse we gonna go to? Now it's not about we relying on home play. So now we relying on this NFC East. We can still win the NFC East. Mind you, it's still probable. It's not impossible.
It's not going down helps.
It's not impossible, but in my opinion, it's improbable. Have we looked like the team to win the NFC East? Have we played like that? Have we had play calling like that? Have we had the defense that acted like, do they look like they really want to win the NFC East? And that's not disparaging us because don't nobody look like they want to win the NFC East. It's the NFC least again. But what I'm saying to you is, why would it be us? You know what I'm saying? I mean, somebody got to take it. And mind you, technically we do have time. Yeah. But how much time you going to keep pushing it back? Like, if this all the time we right here. We right here. And you're going to keep pushing it back. And you're going to keep pushing it back. You're going to keep pushing it back. And you keep pushing until you boom, you right here. There's no more time left. Then what excuse you going to have? So, again, winning the NFC East is not impossible, but it's improbable. Now, again, I got faith. I'm going to lean on my faith. Yeah. I'm going to lean on that nothing is impossible. I'm going to lean on I believe. We the champs. We the big birds. We just got to step up and start playing like it and start demanding, having accountability and start, you know what I mean, start really working hard. Had that gut check. Here's what I think. Back in the day, Andy Reid and we was going through, you know, when we was kings at the NFC East, we was controlling things, you know what I'm saying, in the early 2000s, right? What used to happen is when things got lackadaisical in practices, used to be a couple leaders on the field who used to notice that and start a fight. Just because they saw everybody getting lax and getting mellowed out, too comfortable, and they would purposely start a fight.
Light the fire.
Just light the fire. Get everybody angry, get everybody upset, and get them roused up and get them ready. You know what I'm saying? Because it was too down. Everybody was too taking things for granted. I think somebody I think Malcolm Jenkins somebody need to just haul off and just swing somebody, slam somebody to the ground, and of course knowing they trying to get, not really trying to fight, but knowing they trying to get a spark. You know what I'm saying? So obviously I'm not saying, you know what I mean, to go cursing at somebody's mama and all that, but I'm just saying get overly physical.
He got to hit Alshon or something.
Hit somebody that's not expecting it, who's being lazy, and pop them. Take their head off in practice. Get the swinging, get the pushing, get the shoving, get the talking trash to do something. Because other than that, I don't know what to say. Again, another prayers up. Alex Smith, like you were saying before, broke his leg in 2 places. Hate to see stuff like that. Joe Theismann did it. Joe Theismann was a little bit more gruesome.
Yeah,
but still, you know what I mean? I hate to see anybody like that.
Definitely pray for that, man.
With that being said, man, we sending prayers up to him, and I'm done. Like, that's all for the big Greenbirds, man.
All right, enough with the sad talk. I'm in a great mood. I am loving every bit of today. I loved every bit of yesterday. The kid is 1-0. Lamar is 1-0. I'll take it. I will take it.
You get that much fanfare for 1-0?
He's undefeated.
You get that much fanfare, huh? You get that.
He's undefeated, and it was a rivalry game. I love it. It gave us the wild card, so it actually meant something. And if you watch these, definitely go back in the catalog and watch. Earlier, I was asked, what's our key to victory? What's our philosophy? And it's run the football and play defense. And when we actually did it, we won the game.
It sounds like running the ball is a theme.
If you run the ball...
Hold on, ain't this a pass first league, though? Ain't this passing league?
Some things don't change. You got to run the ball. Just like they say, defense wins championships.
Sure?
Defense and running the football.
You got to run the ball. You got to run the ball.
You got to have a run game, man. This ain't the sling it around. We ran the football. Lamar himself ran the ball 27 times. He threw the ball 19. He threw the ball 19 times. He went 13 for 19 for about 150. But he tucked the ball and gave the threat of running. Some of the runs didn't go nowhere, and I get it. And I don't even like my quarterback running that much. But sometimes you have to give them the threat. You got to stretch defenses out. You got to have them respect the middle of the football field. So there was times that we just ran QB draw because they was clearing the middle, and we gonna hit you.
Now let me ask you this though. You think that's sustainable though for him? I mean, he's only 200 pounds with two bricks. He's not even that.
See, that's what I'm saying. I don't like him running that much, but. He had to at that point.
Seemed like that's what y'all had to do to win the game.
We had to at that point because the way Hugh and Marvin shouldn't. I don't want to say he shouldn't have a job, but he's lost enough. But he's been around. He's been in that division, and anybody that's been in your division for that long, and Hugh Jackson's been in that division too for a while. He's coached for us. He coached for Cincy. He coached for Cleveland. So he's been around. So their game plan was basically. Let's make the kid run and then hurt him for doing it. So, because Lamar's rep was just like RG3. They run, but they don't know how to get down. And he's going to take a bad hit. So, Lamar did a great job. I give the kid, he got down. He got 3 and said, all right, that's enough. He got 4 or 5, let me get out of bounds. He actually did it late, which I had an issue with. Late, we trying to run the game out. First down, he ran out of bounds, which I'm like, oh, I get what you're trying to do, but stay in bounds, kid. But that's going to come with the reps, so he'll figure that out.
He learned. He's young, still young.
But this game was the first time since, which I have the shirt for, my man Ray Rice, one of our fallen Ravens. But the last time we had 2 guys rush for 100 yards in a game was, of course, our Super Bowl season. Ray Rice and Bernard Pierce ran for 200 against the favorite. I love to play these guys, the New York Giants. I love it. Every time I feel like Baltimore play the Giants, we either set a record or we win the Super Bowl. So I like that we played the Giants and we get that in 2012. But I definitely got to show love to another rookie, which is the first time in NFL history, 2 rookies that rushed for 100 yards in the same game. Gus Edwards, our rookie running back, out of Rutgers by way of Miami to U. He played there for a little bit, played at the U, but finished up at Rutgers. So we in Jersey, I got to show love. But he came out, and I don't know if this is just me being speculating. I think he had so many reps with Lamar throughout the season that they felt, all right, if we're going to put Lamar out there, let's give him a running back he's comfortable making those handoffs with. Because it was a lot of Greg Roman read option, which was familiar. Another thing, the last time in a season that these 2 guys have ran for 100 yards was actually Cap and Frank Gore in that 2012 year where they beat the Packers. and Greg Roman came from San Francisco
So they
teaching
both
Cap.
had 100 in total, 200
Yeah,
yards.
so I think Greg Roman had his little impact, but that read option, you got to have a smooth transition. And I think they partnered him with Gus Edwards, and it worked. Man, we ran the ball. Gus, I think, was 17 for 115 and a touchdown. And he got a 2-point conversion, too.
Get on the Gus bus.
Yeah, they actually ran the same play twice. They ran the play, he scored, and then went for 2, ran the same play, he got in there. So I'm loving that. And we secured we ain't secure, but we in the wild card race. We got the 6th seed. In the next couple weeks is really going to test kind of where we're at and if we had a wherewithal to finish. But next coming up, we got Oakland, which I think we can beat. If we can't beat Oakland, something wrong. We got Atlanta. They're spiraling. I don't know if they're going to finish. Then we got Kansas City, which is going to be a tough one. But it's late, so maybe they pull back.
Where at?
We got to play Kansas City at Arrowhead. So that's going to be tough.
It's going to be colder, so they should be at least a little slower.
So then we got the Bucks, which is going to be a win. If we can't beat the Bucks, it's wrong. The Chargers are a sneaky good team.
They don't know who they quarterback is.
I think they're going back to Jameis.
But then they're going to bench him and put Fitz back.
Exactly. So then we got the Chargers, which is a tough team, and we got to avenge this loss against Cleveland. We got to avenge this Cleveland loss. So we got a couple weeks where we can technically get in this playoff race, and I don't think we're good enough to win it this year. I don't think we have the team to win it this year, but you got to be invited to the dance to have a chance. So if we can get to the dance, something can happen, maybe. But I like the kid. I don't think we go back to Flacco. Speaking of Flacco, I just found out that his guaranteed money runs out at the end of this year. So, effectively, if we cut him after June 1st, we save ourselves
designated June 1st.
Yeah. We save ourselves $18.5 million. But we still 16 mil that we split out between 19 and 20. So we get out with $8 million a year in dead money, but we get out of his contract. We save 18 million. We still stuck with 16. So basically it's a 2.5 million net gain by cutting him. I like the kid. I think Lamar can really pass. Now we went 13 for 19. We didn't pass it a lot, but he can pass. And when they blitzed him and they gave him the opportunities, the lanes, he was effective passing the football.
A little shaky sometimes though.
Yeah, he got that sidearm release. He figured it out, man. Look, we got Marty.
You have picks?
He threw one pick on a set. He's a rookie. He trying to figure it out. He threw a little sidearm pass where you kind of got to go. It's not college. Like these linebackers can jump. So
I got to put some touch.
Yeah, you got to he had to put it over the linebacker, but he tried to little get it through. He trusted his arm a little too much. Rookies do that from time to time. Coming out of that college.
You need to trust his legs.
Yeah, trust his legs. But be smart. I mean, you can't sling it in these tight spots in the NFL. The gaps that were in college aren't here in the league. They closed those windows. So that one he threw the pick trying to throw it over. But I think he good. Your boy Marty Morningwig, we got on the staff. We got some offensive minds, and when we're allowed to use them, unlike being handcuffed to Joe Flacco, who wanted 2 steps and then fall, he'll take 3-step drop back. If it get close, I'm falling. But now we got a quarterback that can throw it. I think we got a shot, man. I'm excited about Baltimore football. If you're a fan of the purple and black, you know the phrase, play like a Raven. We actually played Raven football. So I'm excited about what we can do. Now, we got a battle with Miami, which I don't think is a contender. We got Cincy. I think we can beat Cincy. We have the Colts.
With or without AJ.
Yeah, but I ain't worried about AJ, man. I'm not worried about AJ.
I hear you, man.
I'm not worried about AJ.
Sound good, but AJ is a threat.
He a threat. He's
top 5, top 7 receivers in the league.
He got that toe. You know, he can't cut like he's supposed to. He got that toe. Yeah, so we got the Colts with Andrew Luck, and I think they're gonna fall apart. They 5-5 too, and then Tennessee, and we seen what we did to Tennessee. I don't think Tennessee want to see us again. So, man, another best. I think we got this wild card locked up, man. I think we got it.
So, I mean, who else realistically are you contending with then?
It's just those 4. It's Miami, Cincy, Colts, and the Titans, man. Those are the only people that are really in the race. Those are the guys we got to beat out for the 6th spot.
So, so the AFC West, and we just gonna get to this contenders and pretenders segment here. But the AFC West, mind you, they're gonna have 2 people. They're gonna have Chiefs definitely. And the Chargers probably coming out
Chiefs
of there
and Chargers, yeah.
Right? So then you go AFC East. You go AFC East, right? Just
Bills, Jets,
just the
Dolphins. So I'm not worried about
Tom Brady, right? All right. Then you're gonna come
AFC
with
South.
AFC South, which will be Texans
Tech,
or the Colts.
I
They
think
both
the Texans
they
get
both
that.
on a little they're on the uptick.
I think
You know what I'm
I
saying?
think the Texans pull that off due to defense one, and then the weapons on offense. Man, picking up Demaryius Thomas, you got Nuke, DeAndre Hopkins out there. I think that offense does enough, and that defense.
Who do you trust more, Watson or Luck? Because it's always gonna come boil down to.
I mean, yes and no. It comes down to that. In the playoffs, you got to play defense, or coming into those playoffs, you got to play defense. I trust the Texans' defense above the Colts'
Add
defense.
to that. Remember, there's two things.
Yeah,
Defense and what else?
you got to run the football.
Okay. Now, defense, you check the ball. Check. The check mark goes to who? Texans.
The Texans.
Running the ball goes to who?
You got to get that to the Colts because Mac. I don't think Lamar. I don't like this. I dislike Lamar.
Right. I'm about to say, I have no confidence in
I
Lamar.
just
Now,
like
mind you,
Lamar.
I don't have that much confidence in the coach, but Marlon Mack has been coming on. I got him in my fantasy league, so he didn't did too much this last week or two, but he went on a stretch where he had over 100 yards like 3 games in a row.
Yes.
I got more confidence in that than I do that. So when you say the two things that you got to have in the playoffs is defense and running the ball, to me, that's split. And so now you got to go look at now who's the quarterback. Because now with that being equal, now what's the determining fact? Go to the quarterback. Who do you like?
I like Watson. I like Watson because when it's in trouble, throw it up to DeAndre. He gonna give you a play. He gonna try to make a grab. Demaryius can make a play. He's been in that playoff stretch before. Guys that are kind of been there. So I like Watson.
Do you think they got anybody to hang with Ty? They do it deep.
I mean,
all he need is one step.
Yeah, T.Y. can get one.
And what's his name got the arm now? His arm is fully healed. So that's what I said. You said Nuke. I'm just saying T.Y. ain't Nuke, but T.Y. he got them burners. So if you get a step on you, it's a wrap.
But he got his quarterback, and Andrew Luck.
And I like Watson though. I like Watson.
Andrew Luck love to throw to the other team, man.
Yeah, but they go to thing. He ain't been doing that with this 4-game stretch. Yeah. So like you said, I'm just putting that out there. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll be you guys dealing with either the Colts or the Texans, and the Chargers will be right because one of them.
Chargers gonna take the 5th spot. They're gonna take it.
So in the AFC North, but Pittsburgh is obviously
they got our division,
right?
And then we'll take the wild card spot.
Right. So what's Cincinnati's record?
They're 5-5, but we got the tiebreaker.
And you got to play them one more time, right?
Yeah.
So there's nothing guaranteed in y'all division. I know one thing to know about that black and blue division. Dog, y'all, it's not you don't want to take nothing for granted in that because y'all bust each other up.
Yeah, you gotta play every game.
Something fierce. Game. And you never know. I mean, it could be a blowout or it could be a tooth and nail, overtime, tie ball game. It is.
But we might have a week off next week. We got John Gruden, right? You know, he
got some time to rest. He don't know. He heckling Ty, Chucky, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah, we got him. We got John Gruden, so we good.
But all right, guys. So
who are your NFC contenders though?
NFC obviously it's the obvious ones. Obviously it's the Saints. I mean, they're the best team in the league. Saints, the Rams. You know what I'm saying? Who we got? That's the East. Who's the South? Or the Saints, right? The NFC North. The Bears. The Bears. It's looking like they going they coming up. Trubisky. I don't necessarily trust him.
I ain't love it.
But it seemed like he's doing enough.
He outdo Kirk Cousins.
And their defense is what they're leaning on. Khalil Mack. I mean, you got Aaron Donald and Khalil Mack fighting it out for a defensive player of the year. I'll
take Donald, but I like Mack too.
Then I'll go the other side. I'll take Mack then because Donald giving you what? Sacks?
Yeah.
Khalil giving you that and everything else. Strips, fumble recoveries, interceptions, scoring. That mug doing he checking every stat. He filling the box. That's what we say in basketball. Right? He filling the stat sheet.
He filling it.
Aaron Donald, he just sacks. Now, mind you, that's way more difficult to get sacks on the inside than his outside. But either way, tomato.
I got to see how you feel about this. Do you feel like it's official to call the Packers a pretender this season?
I feel like the organization, because they traded away like what they needed strength for. They needed strength on defense, and they traded pieces on defense. To me, I don't think they know what I don't think they know what they're doing over there. Like Mike McCarthy, to me, is not a good coach. He's decent at best. You know what I'm saying? He finally realized to run the ball.
He's lost his luster. Right? It just
And to
ain't
me,
that.
so I don't know. I don't think they got enough. I mean, obviously Aaron Rodgers can turn anything around at any given time, but right, without him, they definitely done. But even with him, I don't think they can overcome Chicago. I think Chicago coming out of there, bro. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say it now. I think Chicago coming out.
Oh, yeah.
And
They got those running backs and they play defense.
Yeah, so
I'm telling you,
it's
as you look around the league, the teams that run the ball and play D, no, they're in a good spot.
it's a passing league, ain't it?
That's what they tell you.
Ain't it a passing
Don't
league?
believe the hype.
Everybody got to throw the ball
Don't
1,000
believe the
times, right?
hype.
You got to throw the
Don't
ball
believe it.
500 times a game, right? Don't you got to do that? You can't run the ball. What are you talking about?
In closing, give you a quick outlook on this week for your Eagles. This is Giants week.
We got to play the Giants. I think we home, matter of fact, or we away. Either way, it's gonna be a tough game against them because they look like they just won. I just got my boy calling talking trash because they won 2 games. What do you do? But we got to
The
come
Niners
back.
and the Bucks.
Yeah, but
Stop.
we got to play them, and anything's up for grabs. You know what I'm saying? We can win. Obviously, we can win the game, but we got to see if they really want it. Who really want it? And that's gonna be the name of the game. Who wants to win? Who wants it more than the other team? Who can inflict their will on the other team? And that's what we want, right? And so if we can do that, if we can run the ball, Doug, we'll be all right. But I think we can win it. So I'm gonna go with that. So
Again,
that's it. That's all I got, man.
Feel free, subscribe, comment. Definitely check in. Let us know what's on your mind.
Yeah, pass it on too. Pass it on. Tell your friends about it.
Tell
You know
a
what I'm
friend
saying?
to tell a friend.
Anybody got Raven fans? You know what I'm saying? Eagle fans. Pass it on. Share the videos.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Hit the bell. You know what I'm saying? So you get the notifications. It'll pop up. You won't even have to do anything else. It'll just pop up. So with that being said, that's my man.
This Ro,
And
who
I'm
you flocking
Dig.
with?
Who you flocking with? Good to see y'all. God is good.
All the time.
And all the time.
God is good.
Peace.
Peace.